iPad.
Welcome into another live edition of Next Round Cocktail Hour with Brittany Wagner and Kelly Hunter. I am Lance Taylor, where we talk cocktails, we talk adult stuff, advice, adventure, any of your questions, which I don't even have my laptop up here now.
We talk about a lot of stuff.
I don't know how I'm gonna do questions. I don't know. Dunaway, you get questions?
Prepared.
I'll read them.
Okay.
So prepared.
Dunaway's helping out behind the scenes. He's become a man of many talents up here at Double Down Media.
Technically, right now, I'm pulling the string.
Pulling the string.
You are pulling the string. Yeah.
Hey, Hallie, did you hear that? He's pulling the string.
Yeah, I did not know what a dick string is, but now we do.
Now we all do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Brittany Wagner. Lunch conversation, right?
You're welcome.
Lunch
Kennedy asked Mom
conversation.
over dinner
Oh, God,
tonight.
no. Please.
Okay. I retweeted too. We're drinking margaritas today. Our friends at Dobell, Taco Mama, we've got the mix. Did you guys realize Taco Mama, you can just pick up one of these?
Yes,
Margarita
I've
Tuesday.
done it a million times.
Yeah.
Did they not? They used to give you a bottle to heat. Like
I think that was during the
pay.
pandemic.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't do that anymore.
No, I think I think ABC and state laws were a little loose during the pandemic to try to help out local businesses.
Whoopsie.
But you can just pick up a bottle of Dobell, throw it together. Really don't even have to put triple sec in it if you don't want to. I think it's very good. So cheers. Good to see you guys again. I know I was on hiatus.
We missed you last week.
Well, I went to the breakout room for team building.
Did you
and
get out?
No, we did
Up
not.
Clearly. Oh.
And
You
Leighton,
took a
my
picture,
daughter,
You
actually
did
works
not
there.
get out.
And she said, like 45 minutes into it, you guys are the worst I have ever seen. Yeah. There was 8 of us, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So y'all are all in one room.
Mhm.
I thought y'all would maybe be on teams.
Yeah, that's kind of what
That's
I
what we
thought.
should have done. We should have done 2 separate rooms. Whoever gets out first wins.
And then when's the steak dinner?
Yeah.
You'll need
We
was
should've
Brown
had
the linchpin? in
Brown
this?
was not there.
Brown
Well, I
was
know.
I was
not.
with you guys.
But I'm saying, was he the linchpin? Could he have
No.
sealed it to get y'all out?
I mean, possibly. Lunsford is like the brains of the operation. And, he went in all cocky. I'm 2 for 2 on these kind of things. I'll make it 3 for 3. I asked what the record was on this one particular one. There's apparently some nerd couple, husband and wife, that travel around the country to these breakout rooms. They did it in 18 minutes. We were in there for an hour. We made it about halfway through, and then our train blew up. Not literally, but we saw flames on the side and stuff.
I don't know how. Did they just give you a scenario and you've got to?
Yeah. So what it is
Is it for creative people or for like?
Yeah, it's for
marketing?
creative. It's for reasoning too. And like we could figure out the basics of it, but when you're all doing it together, it just gets a little complicated. So there's a runaway train. The conductor's been abducted. Bombs heading to, Union Station, and you've got to stop the train before. And there are little hints along the way.
It's like a metaphor for life. You got to stop the train.
Yeah.
before-
Jump off.
It kind of is.
I'm like,
I
fuck that,
think
I'm jumping.
I'm just thinking about it. It's like you got to stop the train somewhere.
See, and I get the hints, and I know the
you
combination.
just go full power,
Yeah, I
governor
just-
down.
That's what's going to
I
happen.
know, but that's okay. That's why we watch.
Next Round Cocktail Hour. It is brought to you by our friends at Blakelee's Bouquets, wedding flowers, funeral flowers, baby gifts, anniversary arrangements. Mother's Day is coming up this week,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, it is.
Everybody needs to take care of mom. You can do it with our friends at Blakelee. So let's get into it. Kelly, I thought very interesting. You say revenge.
What are your thoughts on revenge?
Well, let me start by saying when I think revenge, for whatever reason, I think of the movie Man on Fire. I think it's one of the best revenge movies out there with Denzel Washington.
Yes. Okay.
When Dakota Fanning goes missing,
Yes.
PETA.
Mhm.
And so Creasy Bear has to go after him and basically says, I'm going to kill everybody involved in this. And so I think it's like an incredible revenge movie. Now that might be taking revenge to another level.
I'm not saying.
Man,
I'm not saying no.
Okay, but I want to see where you stand on this because you brought the topic up because I'm one of those, the older I get, I try to be a little bit more passive, understanding. Let's have fun in life. But there is a point.
No.
You're revenge all the way, I feel like.
Well,
What jarred this?
Yeah, where did this come from?
there was an incident that happened last week that just got me just pissed off, and I'm like,
Like a mama bear incident?
I need to round up a posse.
Can we have some context? I mean, I know you don't want to give all the
What
details.
happened to your kids? Because I think it's different. Like something happens to me,
They
I'm like, turn the other cheek.
They hit my family.
Screw with
They
my
hit
kid,
my
and
family.
I'm like, oh, I'm
What do you
on.
mean hit your family?
They came after someone in my family.
Seriously?
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I texted somebody this afternoon. I'm like, I'm just gonna lie in the grass like a snake right now. Just wait to my opportunity.
Oh, so this isn't going away.
Oh no. No,
I'm so
I'm
curious.
yeah, and also like my nature, and anyone who knows me, you are dead. You cease to exist on this planet. I will not look at you. I will not I will not speak to you. We are done.
Now, see, I know a guy that I used to work with
Note to self.
that used to file a little thing in his top right-hand drawer, we called it. And
That was me.
yeah, that was Dunaway. And he
Knows what
would,
to do.
he literally
We had a
would,
list.
he would be done with people.
Yeah.
Now, the older he got, the more he decided that, look, I'm going to be a little more forgiving.
But do y'all believe in getting revenge, or do you believe in that living well is the best revenge? That's what because
That's what
two
Brown
sides of-
says. Brown
That's
says
what
living well is the best revenge. I don't know if I believe in karma when it comes to certain people, because there's a bunch of rapists out there. And
I used to believe in karma. Now I'm not so sure. But I am kind of because here's the thing. I think people that do really awful, shitty things want you to come back at it. Like that's they want attention, and they don't care if it's good attention, bad attention. So this is what they want you to do.
And they like conflict.
And they like conflict. They like all of that.
Mhm.
They like that they aggravated you. They got under your skin.
Mhm.
That's why they're doing it. And so I think sometimes when you don't, and you turn the other cheek, and you just go about your way, and you know are happy, and it's like if you don't even act like you think about them, it burns those people up, man.
Yeah.
Like they can't stand it. It's like they want to. They're like, wait a minute, why is she not?
Well, you know, so I only hold a grudge, and I can't say his name now because I did a few months ago, and we got like really, really formal letters. But there's only one guy I hold that grudge against, and I'll hate him forever. It's just because he's a complete piece of shit. And so that's the only person though that is on my list. How many people do you have on your list?
Do you like have an actual list?
I don't.
Okay, mentally though,
Like we joke that my youngest daughter probably does write down names. Like she probably has a journal.
like, but if I said, is it more than 10?
Yeah. I mean, but I take when you come after like either my family or my friends, I take that very personally. Like when someone does something. So especially people when you're like that, they're the kind of person that you're like, why would you do that to them? Like they're a nice person. Why would you do that to them? So I get very defensive.
I get more defensive on the kids. I agree with what you say, and I got a feeling that that's where you're going.
I mean, I kind of it's a different deal for me, but I mean, I don't think I have anybody.
Nobody that you want to round up a posse to like.
No.
What about an ex?
No.
Or sit there.
I mean, look, whatever floats your boat, but I ain't getting in it with you.
Yeah.
No, but I mean that's why people are so different on this.
Even Coach Stevens, like people think that I have this massive like hatred.
Buddy Stevens, last chance you.
I really don't. Like I wish him the best. Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to work for him again, but I mean, I don't really care. I mean, what's done is done.
Yeah, that's typically the way I am. But I do agree if somebody's like it's a personal, especially a family thing or a really good friend, I get it.
Okay.
So
Man 205 wants to point out, I used to think revenge was a dish best served cold, but then I realized it actually meant getting back at somebody, Norm MacDonald. But most people are saying pro-revenge.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
That's why I'm just curious.
I'm always pro-revenge.
Okay.
He goes, hell yeah, Kelly.
Okay. If y'all want to,
Insane.
give me. Well, I'll round up a posse.
I don't know if y'all ever saw this video, and I hate to go this dark and this deep.
I keep thinking of the movie Heat.
I mean,
we're
I'll
all
help
gonna, like,
you
just
with
come out
I
and
watched it
jump,
this weekend.
jump out of a van and just I mean that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I watched Heat this past weekend, and it's one of the greatest shootouts in cinematic history. It's incredible. So one of my boys, Jace, had never seen it, and he absolutely loved it. It's an epic. It's almost 3 hours long, but it's great. So it's got Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, who have been in films together, but had never done a scene together. It was their first scene together. But it's really cool. Yeah, and once the character played by Van, I forgot what his name was in the movie. I can't believe it slips my mind now. But William Frieder, but he's the guy that tried to have Robert De Niro killed at the drive-thru, and that's when the revenge thing started. So
It's not gonna hurt someone, right?
I'm not going to give it away. Okay. I'm like.
No, but like there was this, and this is like.
I'm not going to make you an accessory.
I was going to say I'll help, but I'm out.
There's still video of this, and the guy was at the airport, and this is pre 9/11, and it's probably 25, 30 years ago. But dude's daughter got killed by this guy, and so you can see him like at a phone booth waiting, and when they're bringing him in, they're extraditing him. He turns around and shoots the guy in the back of the head.
No.
And guess what? He didn't get found guilty.
Really?
Because if I'm on that jury, good to go.
Couple of more
Wow.
movies, NH3425 said Gangs of New York,
Gangs of New York, yeah.
and V for Vendetta.
I've never seen that
Good
one.
revenge movies.
Okay, I've never seen B for Vendetta, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I just was
Wow.
thank you
All
everybody
right,
for
you have the
helping.
support of all of the.
Yeah, so just go watch these movies
People.
before you take action.
I'm just, but that's the thing. Like, I had time this weekend. I'm like, wow, I'd watch, different things. I'm like, that'd be a good idea. So, I'm probably-
Don't watch Law Abiding Citizen.
No.
Hey, next round cocktail hour. It's Kelly Hunter, Brittany Wagner. I'm Lance Taylor, brought to you by Blakelee's Bouquets. Again, Mother's Day is here. Get her a great flower arrangement, blakeleesbouquets.com. They've got it all. They do a fantastic job there. We are drinking margaritas with Dough Bell and Taco Mama mix. These things are delicious.
They're good.
Feels like the summer's here.
I know. That's why this is my school's out for summer gear.
Oh, by the way, I like the summer next
And I'm
round shirt.
wrapping your shirt.
Next round
wrapping it
store.
around.
Next round store. You can buy that shirt right
Oh.
now.
Cute. Tie it up. Super cute.
It looks really good. Layden writes in.
Oh,
She says, please tell Kelly I got a ride home and she doesn't need to come. Don't worry about me.
Awesome job.
this is how we
This
communicate.
is how
with
y'all
our family.
communicate now.
This is-
See, my phone's not ringing.
I know.
So
I
they
love
just-
it.
they
Thank
just
you,
text me.
Layton.
Mom gets to have number 2 margarita now.
Yes.
No.
Okay,
And
so
she wants to know if Kate is the person you want revenge against. No, she says Kate says hi.
hey, so job that you absolutely have confidence you could nail despite having 0 experience. Do you have one?
I mean, I think I could nail super easy. Like, oh God, I probably should say that because I don't want to make
It's not
people feel
going
bad.
to diminish what other people are
I
doing
mean, I could nail like
because they're going to
grocery
disagree.
store bagger. I feel like.
Because
Aim higher. Come on.
Like I feel like I could nail some. of
I've tried to bag my own groceries. I'm not good at it.
See, I think I got it because I'm an organizational freak. So
Yeah.
I think I would be really good at like, all the cold, all the freezer, I think I got that.
I'll give you an example. There are so many people that think that, and I'm not saying we do a great job of what we do. We're really comfortable. We're all really good friends, and we just have a lot of fun. And it really is like 3 guys sitting at a bar, 4 guys, when we include Rockstar, just talking. But I have talked to so many people that are like, man, y'all got the easiest job in the world. You just talk sports. And it really isn't that easy. You've done it for a
It's
living.
not.
Yeah.
So it's-
For talking for 4 hours a day and filling 4 hours of content 5 days a week.
Yeah. So I think a lot of
a
people
lot.
would say,
See, I
what
think
we
I
do.
would say that, like that I could do it as long as I wasn't the only one. Like if I was in a group that I meshed with, like
Yeah.
I feel like I
Well, I
could
mean,
do
you talk
radio
for a
or
living
TV.
too, though.
Yeah.
Like, an accountant out there that listens to us, he's like, damn, I'd like to trade this job in for what they do.
Yeah.
It's probably a little bit more difficult than they think.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of a job offhand. Like, I've bartended before. I think you bartended, didn't you? That's a
Yeah.
pain in the ass.
I think
It
I'd be
is.
It's
terrible at it.
tough work.
I like bartending because you talk to people and you can kind of make your own pace.
It's a young man's game, in my opinion, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Seems
it would.
stressful.
Michael
Physically
says
burn
you'd
out.
be a great bartender, LT.
You would. be great.
I'm actually
You give
playing it
great
right now.
advice.
My volume. I do give really good advice. I don't take good advice. Are y'all like that?
I give awful advice. I'm a great listener.
We got a mail carrier over here.
Oh, I think I'd be to me, I think that'd be a fun job.
I think I'd fuck somebody's mail up. Think about it. How many times do you get somebody else's mail and
all
then
the
you
time.
feel obligated
All
that
the
you've
time.
got to go to their
Yeah.
mailbox to take it back
All
to
the
I
them?
do it.
So my neighborhood, it's like a joke in my neighborhood. Like who got this mail today? Like, because it's never right.
And you don't get any
I don't
good
know.
mail. Like I got a couple of pairs of shorts in the mail yesterday. I was kind of excited about
Yeah.
that. I thought they'd be delivered on the front doorstep, but they were in the mailbox. But typically, when I think we had this on a Mystery Fifth Hour not long ago, like as a kid, I remember waiting on things in the mail.
Oh yeah.
And now the only thing that comes is junk mail or bills.
Yeah.
So-
Or like packet,
Yeah.
Amazon packages and stuff. Yeah. Is there a job you think you?
Yeah. I mean, because I was watching this, I think it all the time. Major League Baseball bullpen catcher. I could nail that job. I have
What?
zero experience, but I could do that job. That's the job I would want to do also.
You would.
Or go be on the grounds crew. And I know
You
nothing
could
about
do
it.
that 4th inning when they have to run out there really quick and like do all the.
Or pull the
That's
tarp.
quick, man.
I
Old
basically paid money in high school to go to Gary Ward. He's a legendary baseball coach at Oklahoma State, his baseball camp in Stillwater. And that's all we did because it rained the entire time. So it was just
Oh,
making all the campers basically take out the tarp. And that
Brutal.
was a pain in the ass, I
Yeah.
thought.
And then
I
putting
think-
it back the right way too.
Bullpen catcher back when I played, and I still wouldn't have felt comfortable. Those dudes now are pumping 95 to 102. No,
your
thank
knees
you.
would kill you. How would you squat that long? Can you squat that long?
You're catching in the bullpen.
You're still squatting.
Yeah, but you're not squatting that long. It's not like you're like catching 9 innings.
No,
You're also
but
not having to call
how
pitches.
many pitches
They're
do they
warming
throw
up.
in the bullpen? A lot.
No, they don't.
Protective cup, yes or no?
Sure, why not? It's a standard.
Protection.
It's part of the standard.
You take 98 in a poon, it's gonna be bad too.
Exactly.
Just
That
saying.
might sting a little.
That's another T-shirt also.
Okay.
2 T-shirts in 20 minutes.
We are marketing genius.
I'm sure there's some Borg skanks out there. I'm taking 98 in a poon. Not all at once. though.
Lance's pool party. No, I just think that that'd be a great job. I'm gonna get it back on
Bullpen
track.
catcher. Do you have one done away you can think of?
Chris from Facebook writes in car washing. He thinks he'd be good at a car wash. You used to work at a car
Oh,
wash.
I worked at back-to-back summers, the Great American Car Wash. Now, a couple of things I did learn.
Like, what
I
job
learned
is
how
that?
to
What have you not done?
I learned how to change oil, and I also learned how to change a tire
Did you
and
change
to
your
check
oil now?
tire pressure. No, excuse me. I learned how to check oil, not change oil. Yeah. So there are things that I
That was
picked
a
up there.
different job.
But I remember, so it goes in reverse now, though, just behind the scenes, what we used to do at a full service car wash. When we pull the car in, we get the customer, we'd write them a ticket, we'd get in the car, and the first thing we drove was to the vacuum. So we would vacuum it first, then run it through.
Oh.
And now
That's
it
what they
seems
do at
like
the one I
manual.
go to.
We run it through, and then on the backside, you vacuum.
Okay.
I guess that's only if people aren't working there.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
full
yeah,
service.
yeah,
though.
Okay, question. The vacuum part of the car wash. Do you like the vacuums that have the high suction?
No, I need medium.
Oh.
High suction is too much.
Oh my god, I get so frustrated when I pull it out and it's a sucky suction.
I like high section.
Oh.
I like
It's
the hot, like
the
come on.
pencils and the
Yeah.
Tootsie Roll
I
Pops
need
that
all
come
this
shooting
shit
out
to
of the
come
back.
out in one swoop.
That's a t-shirt I
Hi,
want. I hate sucky suction.
I hate
It
sucky
sucks.
On the
suction.
T-shirt.
Uh,
It's a hat trick right there.
T-shirt.
There is a sweet spot of suction. There really is,
There
because
is.
the high suction, it's hard to get off the carpet.
There is a sweet spot of suction.
Yeah.
There is.
It is
This
hard
went
to-
in the gutter quick,
It is
man.
hard to get off the carpet.
And I'll tell you this too, what he also doesn't realize,
Another thing.
we had a thing once a summer called Clean the Pit. And so we'd shut down the car wash and you had to go underneath the
Ugh.
grades, and it was the worst smell ever. And we had to manually clean that out with shovels.
Mm.
And it was
I
just
I bet there
basically
were a
like
lot of
shit.
guys there that had some real interesting stories as to how they got to working at the car wash.
Yeah. Now when I started, I was 15, and when I finished, I was 17.
That's
So
just who I want my 15-year-old hanging out with.
yeah. But I got interesting tips. Like a dude that was working for a local distributor gave me a 6-pack of beer. That was an awesome tip, I thought, as a 16-year-old.
Well, yeah.
It's a felony. But
I
yeah.
mean, illegal, whatever.
Only a felony if I would have wrecked and died. I think it's more of a first-class misdemeanor.
Michael says Brittany seems like a good therapist. You seem to be a good
Oh.
listener.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
Uh,
I think I could nail that job. I think it would get old.
No, I think
fast.
I think I could actually be a good therapist.
I think I could
No,
do
the problem is if you give somebody bad advice and they end up, doing something
Well, but
serious.
then you can always blame it on them.
Bobby follows up. Yes, Brittany would be a great therapist. I'll be her Tony Soprano.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
And Tony never banged Dr. Melfi, so you don't have to worry about crossing that line.
Okay, good.
Not in real life.
I did
don't
find
think
out
I
that
want to bang my patient.
It's only a don't ask me how I know this, but it's only a 36-month rule. Like after you've had therapy with somebody, then you can actually have relations
Really?
with them. Yeah.
But you have to wait 36
What happens
months?
if you it's like they get
I
their
think
license
they could.
taken
I
away
think
or
they could
something?
lose their
Yeah,
license.
okay.
I mean,
Isn't it client-patient privilege? Like, how would anyone know?
I think there is. I think you're crossing a line. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
because-
I would agree, but
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I think it's more of an ethical line when it comes to being a therapist. But yeah, it's a 36-month
That makes
thing.
sense.
Yeah, at least that's what I've heard. But what do I know?
Is it October? I think we've moved to the Brittany would be a good nurse.
Woo, I think
What
I just want to see you in these outfits.
Brittany
That's
would be
what
a
it
good
comes down to.
librarian.
Librarian.
I'm like, what are we doing? It's just
What?
what we
I
want to see
think it's
Brittany
the
dressed up
glasses.
like in October.
Yeah.
Halloween, my next
Yeah.
Halloween
I know.
costume. I could put a pencil in
She
my
came as
bun
a
if I was a
pencil,
librarian.
Yeah.
They're seeing you as a sexy librarian, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could say sexy, I say dirty. I mean, it's
Oh,
the same
okay.
thing, right? Dirty librarian.
I think sexy is a
What
little
are we
more
gonna
classy.
do? Like,
Depending on
read
the
the book?
dirty
how dirty the person is.
Yeah.
I've never met a
that's
dirty
saying it.
librarian.
that we
No,
know
my
of.
librarians were always old as shit, like fossils.
I know, right?
I
Not
know
on
so.
Halloween.
Not on Halloween, you're right. But I don't think they were true librarians. I don't know. The librarian's kind of a dying breed because there's not a lot of libraries left.
No, but I mean, I don't know. Does it take a long time to become one? That's why they're so old.
Okay,
I don't know.
What do you have to learn in that job? The card catalog.
Not the
You
Dewey,
don't have to know that
the Dewey
anymore.
Decimal System. I mean, I'm sure it still is. But
I don't know.
I bet back in the day it was a pain in the ass.
gotta
All
be
those
quiet.
books and you gotta be quiet
You gotta be
nonstop.
quiet. Shh. No.
You can't be
I
an
can't be a
extrovert and be a librarian, right?
no way. No way.
Something would crack me up and I'd start laughing and it'd be over. They'd be like, you're fired.
We all talk too
You're too
much. There's
loud.
no way.
Yeah, the librarian goes home, eats soup, and watches her cats,
With her
right?
cat.
Reads a
Oh,
book.
yeah,
That she got to check out that day.
Sure.
Next round cocktail hour. It is brought to you by our friends at Blakelee's Bouquets. New baby gifts, birthday flowers, of course. Mother's Day is here this weekend. Make sure you take care of mom. Go to BlakeLee'sBouquets.com with Brittany Wagner, Kelly Hunter, Lance Taylor, Jim Dunaway sitting on the floor, manning our
I wish
equipment.
we could change. I wish we could turn the camera around.
98 to the poon is trending over here. It's like 6 in a row over here.
98 to the poon.
Yeah.
That's our next shirt, man. With a baseball on it. Oh, yeah. That's
No,
like a
hey,
podcast.
seriously, I forgot. I think it was somebody from the White Sox yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw this on Sports Center, but attempting to steal a base, catcher throws, and he gets an incredible jump, but ball hits him straight in the deck, and it bounces right into the shortstop's glove. So not only does he get crushed there, but he's out at the same time. But all I was thinking about is that dude must be packing if it bounced back that quick. I mean,
He probably had a cup on, right?
I don't know if he did.
Hashtag hit and run.
Yeah. Anyway, it was
Funny
it was very, very interesting. Okay, so we're talking advice, adventure,
You're like
adulting. Any questions you guys have, we'll obviously answer. Let's see here. I want to talk to you about doing nothing guilt.
Yeah. I have doing nothing guilt.
Why?
I
Because
don't know because I work my ass off.
well, if you work your ass off, you
should.
shouldn't. So is it
My
more
God.
like you? It's not like I'm wasting my life. It's more like, or is it like
Or you're becoming a hoarder and you've got rotten food
No.
sitting out.
So
No, it's
explain
fine.
to us what you
No.
think doing nothing
It
guilt
was
is.
one day. Okay, so school's out. My grades were turned in. I was done. And I was like, my pool opened this weekend and I had dubbed it Monday. Yesterday, I was like, I don't care if it's raining. I don't care. I am going to the pool. Like, I'm going to do nothing. I'm not answering an email. I'm going to the pool. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to do nothing all day. And I did. I went and worked out and then I went to the pool and it was thankfully sunny. But I mean, an hour in and I'm like feeling guilty. I'm like, oh my God, I need to be doing this. I need to be doing this. What if I run out of time later in the week and I didn't do this? And then I'm stressed out on Thursday because I wasted today. I mean, it was like this whole, and I'm like, this is I've taken one day to sit at the
You
pool
can't
and I
enjoy
can't
anything.
even
I know.
fucking do it.
Yeah, I used to have a dude that was a client of mine. He was a buddy, and he worked a job. He was a liquor rep, and like so. Sometimes I would cut out and go have cocktails or go to the pool at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's back when we were working our old job, and he would never do it. He was like, "I can't do it." And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because I feel guilty."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, you got to get over that. You're working for the man right now. If you've got your work done, let's go."
Yeah.
So I never have the don't do anything
I
guilt.
think it also depends on like male, female.
I guess.
Because I know at my house, I'm like, there's always something that needs to get done. Always. And so if you're sitting there, because even Saturday night, like I sat there and I watched Kentucky Derby and then I went straight to the Braves game. So I sat on the sofa for like 5 hours on Saturday night.
Yeah, but it might be more guilt for you guys. I think it's more FOMO for guys. I think Dunaway gets FOMO.
Oh, yeah.
And like if he's sitting there, he's like, damn, these people are at a derby party, or these people are at the lake, or these people are down at, the local brewery. I want to be doing one of those things.
Stop making yourself feel bad.
At a party at Lance's house. Like
I know.
if that party's happening, I'm gonna want to be
You've
there
got to run.
all the time. All
Yeah.
the
It's
time.
okay. We don't get invited to those parties, Jim.
No.
Chris says, watching on Facebook, I've taken a 1-hour shower doing nothing, just sitting in the floor or standing in the shower. Hashtag no guilt.
Do you take a beer in the shower? Because I know shower beers are big.
No, I've had shower beers. My kids actually got this so bad. They got me internal Huggy to hold the beer.
Yeah.
I hadn't had a shower beer since I was like at the beach. But I'll take those hour showers if I'm extremely hungover and like just lay on the shower floor. Yeah.
On
I've
the
heard
floor.
a story about that.
Oh
before.
yeah, like
In the fetal
completely laid out.
position.
Just and just let the water. I've got two
Just
two
pray for
shower
death.
heads, and I just lay on there and just let it hit.
Yeah, I can take a bubble bath, but not for an hour. But like I can take a bubble bath and have my glass of wine and sit
So
there.
I'd be afraid I'd drown in that. I don't like baths to
Pull
begin
a
with.
Whitney Houston and
Yeah.
just slide
But like
right in the
10
water.
Shower,
minutes,
it's
and I'm
impossible.
like, the water's getting cold, my butt's starting to hurt. I'm like, oh shit.
You don't turn a little water on to reheat it again, little stream of hot.
No. See, I just sit
Do you like
there and I'm
candles?
like, yeah. Oh,
Keep going,
love
Dunaway. Keep going.
I
Keep
know,
going.
But I
You put your feet up a little bit out of the
a little
water.
bit out of the water.
He's building
Here we go.
Got it.
Like,
Got it.
yeah. And then
Do you have on your do you have on your librarian glasses?
No.
Are your
Pencil in
toenails
No.
red?
No.
Let's just not get to the shower hose, okay?
But I can't sit there very
Is the
long.
shower hose detachable?
Like I can't. I'm sitting here.
Red-
I can't- it's
Red
one of those-
toenails just slightly
okay.
sticking out of the white suds.
My shower is separate from my tub. I don't have a shower. It's different. I don't have a shower head.
Well, like, okay, yes.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
But I
have a shower head
couldn't.
that's
Whoever took an hour shower, I don't think I could sit there for an hour. I think I would be like, oh God, what?
Do you
I'm
ever
bored,
catch yourself
my
like?
shriveling
So I
up,
have
my
5
skin
people that live with
shriveling.
me, so there's no way I could take an hour shower without people like.
Oh wait, well that's true.
But do you not catch yourself sometimes like you're planning on leaving the house at a certain time, maybe it's a Saturday or Sunday, and you get caught up watching something, an old movie, Shawshank comes on or something.
Yeah, Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, and you just end up like just wasting an hour or two on the couch. That ever happens to you?
No, because if I'm supposed to be somewhere at 5, I have backed and planned my whole day out to be there at 5. So I wouldn't even turn the TV on because I have it all mapped out so that I can be there at 5. Because time is a thing for me. Like
You like control.
being on time, being where you're supposed to be when you say you're going to be there is like my thing.
No, I think that's important.
Yeah.
So I would not want to do that to someone else.
But I can waste my own time.
Oh yeah. You work hard for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've earned your downtime.
Like your average shower time, just normal shower or bath. How long do you stay in there? Like for me, every morning, it's 20 minutes.
So I'm a 7-minute guy.
I am in there. This is where I plan out my day. It's where I think it's almost
This is
it's
not
almost
your,
meditation.
it's not your Lester Burnham time, American
20
Beauty.
minutes. No, it's
See, that's when
not.
when I'm vacuuming or putting on makeup. That's what I zone out,
Mhm.
and I'll be like, I'll start thinking about all sorts of stuff when I'm doing those two.
Doing
things.
my hair and my makeup is when I'm like planning my day. My shower's quick. I'm
Yeah.
probably a 7-minute.
Yeah, I'm a 7. If I shave, it's a 10.
Everybody in my family's quick except me. I am in there. It's hot. Water gets hotter as I go. Steam just pouring out.
I do like the hot water.
It's like
I
a
can't.
sauna.
I want it as hot as it can be without like
That's
literally
scalding you?
burning my skin.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. What about like after you do like a workout at Battle Republic?
Ooh, not quite as hot.
Yeah, but you've got to cool down before you get in the shower because
Oh, so
yeah.
you keep sweating.
Oh yeah. Then you're
Awful.
just sweating after the shower and
Yeah.
you gotta take another
Oh,
shower.
that's
Yeah,
the worst when
can't
you can't stop
Can't do that.
sweating.
Can't do that.
done away anything else?
From over here?
Yeah.
A ton. Chris, it's easy to take a long shower. It's my think tank. I agree with you, brother. Jay says, Brittany, that's what the weed is for. Don't feel bad at all for chilling.
No, a lot of
Maybe
guys
I
that smoke
need
weed
some
like to
weed.
lay
I
around.
don't
Yeah.
Bobby's a 9-minute shower guy.
Okay.
Y'all
When I-
time it? I'm
Yeah.
timing
No, I'm
it.
just doing an estimate for me.
When
I'm
I was
freaking
16,
tired.
the showers would drag out to 20 minutes. Hashtag multitask.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm
get
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And Bobby did want to point out.
Adolescence.
That's strange.
Bobby did want to point out earlier that his midfield junior high librarian was a fire
Oh.
emoji.
Midfield.
She was married to the principal,
Oh.
who looked like he had just stepped out of a Ralph Lauren catalog. Hot couple there in midfield back in the
Wow.
Oh, maybe
Back
I'm a
in the day.
librarian. I
I'm
get
going
it.
to
Ralph
guess.
Yeah.
That's how they met.
Ooh,
Wouldn't you think?
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably couldn't get away with that in today's society.
No.
No.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
It's next round cocktail hour. Kelly Hunter, Brittany Wagner, I'm Lance Taylor. We do this every week live on Tuesdays at 3:30. Any questions you have for us, any suggestions you have for us, we're open to it.
Okay.
Are we?
That's new.
I
Didn't talk about that before, but sure.
Sure.
Topless
Bring it.
Tuesdays.
No.
whoa.
We are not open to that suggestion.
I've just volunteered for the
No, he's like a kid down there.
We're gonna walk in next Tuesday. He's sitting down there, no shirt on, like, ready to go.
I've already told you.
28.
I've already told you guys how I would be.
Yeah. No pecs, all pecker.
That's right.
It has been brought to you by Blakelee's Bouquets. Again, Mother's Day is here. Get her a flower arrangement. They've got awesome gifts there. For more information, just stop by or go to blakeleesbouquets.com. Thanks to Dobell,
Yeah.
the official tequila here on the next round. Thank you, too.
Thank you.
So revenge, keep going.
Oh, geez,
Don't have
get on her
guilt.
bad side.
It's too late.
Coming at you.
She's already crossed that threshold. And
You can do anything you want to me because I'm like,
no,
No.
nothing guilt. No, nothing guilt.
no, nothing goes.
Just enjoy. What are you gonna do for Mother's Day?
Y'all, my niece is graduating from high school, and the flipping ceremony is on Mother's Day.
No, it's
That's
not.
How rude is
I know
that?
some
Are
moms
you
will be like,
kidding?
"Oh,
No. And it's in Knoxville, so like we have to go to
Wait,
Knoxville.
you
for-
got to go out of
I
town.
gotta go to Knoxville for the graduation, and then her graduation ceremony is on Mother's Day.
Are you sure it's not their senior prank?
No. And so we have to sit there
Oh,
on Mother's Day
God.
and then come back on Monday, which
Yeah.
it's just weird. Why would you have a high school graduation on Sunday?
Somebody stupid.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, you guys be safe out there. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock live on the next round. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. But we appreciate you guys tuning in.